Grozes, hein? ChatGPT and GPT-4, one of the key figures who tried to fire Sam Altman and then was forced out himself. For months, he's been silent, but he just broke that silence, revealing his deep concerns about AI's immediate future.
There is a quote which is like this, which goes like this. It says, "You may not take interest in politics, but politics will take interest in you." So the same applies to AI many times over.
But Ilya's warning reflects a deeper problem plaguing the entire AI conversation. On one side, you have the hype builders, the insiders and investors who benefit from the AI boom. They exaggerate its powers, promising utopia or predicting doomsday. Either way, they get the
So
attention and
this
the investment that they desire. On the
apparently
other side, you have the ones being left behind in the attention war. They want to downplay AI's impact, pointing out every flaw and limitation to prove it's just smoke and mirrors. Now, this isn't always about malicious intent, it's often just human psychology responding to powerful incentives. But all these contradicting arguments leave most people confused. So, as someone who has spent countless hours reading the papers, using the tools, and listening to the arguments, my goal is to analyze the battle for the narrative itself, so you can decide for yourself who to believe and how you should prepare for what's next. Ilya started with his feelings
So
about
what would
losing
they
a
be
company he
saying
dedicated
about
his
this
life to for about a
apparently?
decade.
The fact that Jeff Hinton was in this university was one of my life's great strokes of luck. We were doing the best AI research out of anywhere. It was the most revolutionary ideas, the most exciting work. But that was a long time ago. Accept reality as it is and to try not to regret the past and try to improve the situation. And the reason I say it is because it's so hard to adopt it. It's so easy to think, oh, like some bad past decision or bad stroke of luck. Something happened, something's unfair. And you can just spend, it's so easy to spend so much time thinking like this. While it's just so much better and more productive to say, okay, things are the way they are. What's the next best step? And I find that whenever I do this myself, everything works out so much better. But it's hard, it's a constant struggle with one's emotion. And that's why I mentioned it to you. Perhaps some of you will adopt it yourself. This is a reminder to adopt this mindset as best as one can. And also a reminder for myself, constant struggle.
When Ilya broke his silence, he didn't dwell on the OpenAI drama. After the initial advice, the talk
Add me
turned
up on
into the
Discord to
dramatic,
join your stream
inescapable
whenever I
impact of
stream.
AI
My Discord
that is
name is
about to happen.
We live
Candies01.
in the most unusual time ever. And this is something that people might say often, but I think it's actually true this time. And the reason it's true this time is because of AI. The real challenge with AI is that it's really
I don't stream
unprecedented
on
and really
Discord
extreme.
really, so
And it's going to be very different in the future
I
compared to the
mean,
way it is today. And the day will
stop
come
doing
when AI
flag
will
me for
do
Shinsky.
all the things that we can do. Not just some of them, but all of them. Anything which I can learn, anything which any one of you can learn, the AI could do as well. So then the rate of progress will become really extremely fast, for some time at least. These are such extreme things, these are such unimaginable things. So right now I'm trying to pull you into that a little bit, into this headspace of this really extreme and radical future that AI creates. But it's also very difficult to imagine. It's very, very difficult to imagine. It's very difficult to internalize and to really believe on an emotional level. Even I struggle with it. And yet the logic seems to dictate that this very likely should happen. There is a quote which is like this, which goes like this. It says, "You may not take interest in politics, but politics will take interest in you." So the same applies to AI many times over. By simply using AI and looking at what the best AI of today can do, you get an intuition. You get an intuition. And as AI continues to improve in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, the intuition will become stronger. And a lot of the things that we are talking about now, they will become much more real. They'll become less imaginary. And especially with AI, the very smart, super intelligent AI in the future, they will be very real. They'll become less imaginary. And especially with AI, the very smart.
So are you trying to tell me this doesn't record, this doesn't take in recordings or something? Like this is low as fuck, man. What the hell? Do I have to crank this up? So apparently it seems this filter I'll put here isn't the ideal one. Mm, the gain. The gain. If I increase this to the highest output of 5.2 decibels. If I increase this to the highest output of 5.2 decibels. So is decibels, the higher the decibels, the better apparently, or what now? I guess so. Okay, so I could actually just use this to do the the intro walkthrough of a trading video I did initially. So how bad is this really? Cause I don't know, I just turned on the fan. I think it's low, but
Profound issues. But overall, by simply looking at what AI can do, not ignoring it, when the time comes, that will generate the energy that's required to overcome the huge challenge that AI will pose.
my
And the
opinion on
challenge that
all
AI
these
poses,
things
in
is
some sense,
I
is the
feel
greatest challenge of
there's a lot
humanity
of
ever.
hype going on in the AI
And
space.
overcoming it will also will also bring the greatest reward.
Like really there is. I don't want to now have to do this thing and it's not really picking too much of the Does that mean I'm live on TikTok?
In some sense, whether you like it or not, your life is going to be affected by AI to a great extent. And so looking at it, paying attention, and then generating the energy to solve the problems that will come up. That's going to be the main thing.
So that's Ilya's view: intense, urgent, and focused on imminent radical change. But to understand the full debate,
how does Seamless Payroll manage disbursement, from paying employees to submitting statutory remittances? Our platform automates instant bulk salary disbursements and lets you track in real time. Timely statutory payments to regulatory authorities, step-by-step approval workflows for all transactions, transforming multi-bank households into one-click simplicity.
you have to hear from the other side of the argument, represented by another giant in the field, Yann LeCun. He famously has a radically different take.
But you're going to have, within a few years, 2 years, I think, for some predictions, a country of geniuses in a data center. I think it's nonsense. It's complete nonsense. And it's much more difficult to deal with the real world than to deal with language. And so the type of architectures that I think we need for systems that really can deal with the real world is completely different from the ones that we deal with at the moment. I think this concept that I'm describing of systems that can learn abstract mental models of the world and use them for reasoning and planning, I think we're probably going to have a good handle on getting this to work, at least at a small scale, within 3 to 5 years. And then it's going to be a matter of scaling them up, etc., until we get to human-level AI. Now, here's the thing. Historically in AI, there's generation after generation of AI researchers who have discovered a new paradigm and have claimed that's it, within 10 years we're going to have, or 5 years or whatever, we're going to have human-level intelligence, we're going to have machines that are smarter than humans in all domains. And that's been the case for 70 years. And there's been those waves every 10 years or so. The current wave is also wrong. So the idea that you just need to scale up LLMs or have them generate thousands of sequences of tokens and select the good ones to get to human-level intelligence, that you're going to have within a few years, 2 years, I think, for some predictions, a country of geniuses in a data center, to quote someone who remain nameless. I think it's nonsense. It's complete nonsense. I mean, sure, there are going to be a lot of applications for which, systems in the near future are going to be, PhD level, if you want. But in terms of, overall intelligence, no.
So I can live stream to X, sadly. Can I record this though? So basically I wanted to show you guys how I live stream to multiple platforms. Why isn't this showing on full screen? Basically I want to show you guys how I live stream to multiple platforms. Ooh. Why isn't this showing on full screen? So, okay, this is recording now. I want to show you guys how I live stream to multiple platforms at the same damn time. And I'm doing so with this tool here. I'm doing so with this tool here. Just shut up. So yeah, as you can see currently, this dots, these dots. So yes, how I live stream to multiple platforms at the same damn time. So as you can see here, I was supposed to start with this place. Okay, so here's how I stream to multiple platforms at the same damn time, and I said let me show you guys. So right off the bat, you see at the corner here, you are seeing this. You see this is my YouTube. There's Twitch, there's Kick, and there's TikTok, and there's X. Currently, I've not reached the minimum limit to stream on X, and I think I have to be on the paid, that is X Premium. But I essentially, when I'm streaming, if I click stream, currently right now I'm streaming. If I click stream, I just have to come and tick these options for it to start streaming on those platforms automatically at the same time. So this orange dots here on that is beside shows that like it's currently live and working on the platforms. And as you can see, like it has the, okay, it's in horizontal. I have the vertical for, vertical what do you call it, streaming, which is typically on TikTok and on YouTube. So you can have that, and the tool I use to do this is called Stream Elements. So basically just go to Stream Elements. If I'll clip this, I'll put this in the YouTube video, the link below, so you can check on the plugin and use it on your OBS. So yeah, that's how I stream to multiple platforms at the same time. And you can add even up to Facebook too. So yes, imagine the amount of reach you would be having simultaneously just streaming across all platforms. Instead of building on one platform and like trying to funnel them into like across other platforms, you can just do it one time. Smart work. So yeah, thank me later and go try this and let me know how it goes for you. Anyway, back to what I was trying to do today. Okay, so what am I doing? I already have it on stream though.
long is it slowing down a little bit? It's probably gonna clear up, right? It ain't gonna be too bad, right? See? I don't see how you can hate from our side of the rain. You can't even get out. Fish are probably lit right now, bro. They're probably lit right now. So you're not gonna let me and my dog in? That was a fire joke, right? But anyway. Want to self? Want to sell faster? Here is the secret. GG. With rents going up, why bother with a physical shop? All you need is a smartphone and the internet. Take clear photos of your product, upload them on GG and let your customers start calling. Check this out. Put up your price and even negotiate with buyers. There is more. You get to receive notifications and feedback from intending customers. No delays, just real talk and seamless selling. 2 words, premium services. With this, you... Go. Mr. President, I'm going to need you to stick with me no matter what. I got it. Trusting you. Yes, sir. Mr. President, I'm going to need you to put this on. I'm through. Head over. That's it. I'm through. ETA 20 minutes, Alpha, go. Whatever's next. I'm not exactly sure, sir. I've never made it this far. You ready? Ready? Let's do this. Down. I need you low. Fall behind. You ready, sir? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, you're watch your 6. We're gonna hit the extraction point at the chopper. Let's go. Stay down, sir. Go. Mr. President, I'm gonna need you to stick with me. One of the fastest ways to get a read on another human being is how